is going on, YouTube? It's your favorite YouTuber, me and my kicks, and this is my vlog of the La Isla Mall located in Cancun, Mexico, man. Coming up.
Pesos.
All right, here we go, man. Over here, this is the designer section of the mall. They got Dior, Saint Laurent, Gucci, everything you can name on under the sun. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. I probably won't throw it in the vlog, but I probably ain't gonna buy nothing from there anyways, because if it's too expensive over there in the US, I'm sure it's expensive as ever over here in Cancun. But I'm gonna go ahead and check it out and see what it's talking about, and go ahead and, just vlog the area. And I also got to find the Nike store, Foot Locker, all of that. So, we're going to definitely get on that in this vlog. But overall, as you see, nice ambiance. They got lizards crawling all around here. They even had a big crocodile in the middle of the street, which is crazy. I've been walking over here for an hour and still haven't found Nike, man. This place is huge. But man, overall, as you see, it's nice vibes, great weather, great ambiance. They got Lacoste coming down here. But overall, man, this place is pretty nice, man. Real nice and big. Overall, it's a pretty decent place, man. I would definitely suggest going out here just for the ambiance alone. And they have well over like 200 plus stores. Like, I'm not kidding you. They got everything from fashion to shoes to like lifestyles, experiences, and all that. But overall, nice breezy day. So I'm gonna keep, walking around until I find this place. All right, I finally found a Nike store, man. Finally. But, it's been a nice walk around, just looking at stuff. And, hopefully this Nike outlet or this Nike store got something decent in it. Hopefully it's not a wasted trip. But from the outside looking in, it's looking pretty smooth. Got a lot of lights. Look like they're focusing more on the run aspect of shoes, not basketball or retros like, how it be in the States. They got a big soccer area as well, which is pretty nice. Just showing, paying homage to that, because I'm sure soccer is way big in Cancun. But overall, nice little layout. Very cool in here. I appreciate that. All right, they got some dunks, the panda joints here. I want to say those reverse pandas. I could be wrong. They got these, regular red ones. There's nice colorway on them. They just got dunks galore, Air Force Ones here. Look like they on sale too. I don't know what that sign means, but I'm sure they on sale. They got hella dunks, mids, lows, what have you. Got a nice little selection up in here. And, just nothing crazy. Like, I haven't seen any retros yet. But I have seen some Jordans, but I haven't seen the retros yet. I'm sure they might have one or two in here, but nothing crazy. Got stuff for the kids, like those Air Force Ones for the kids. I hate that they made them with the strap and you can't tie them no more. They got some mids, Jordan mids for the low on sale. Nothing crazy, nothing catching the eye. They got the RM joints. Nothing crazy. Got finally some high top Air Jordan 1s. Nothing crazy. More mids. Nothing crazy, man. I'm sorry to saying the same thing. They got these up-tempo lows, all white. Those okay. I'm not a big fan of the up-tempos nor the up-tempo lows. I get the regular up-tempos over these any day. They got, just some regular basketball joints, some Zion, some Luka Doncic shoes. They got some 312 lows. I ain't seen those in a minute. I remember when 312 highs was, a nice little sought after shoe or whatever, but now it's just mid. But, got some more dunks over here. They got these joints with the little suede on them. Everything got the on sale tag though. but pretty much nothing really in here. They don't, once again, I'm surprised they don't really, I know they're gonna have more dunks than like basketball shoes because that's the culture here. Got these mids for half off, it looked like. Me personally, I don't rock mids no more, but I used to back in the day. But overall, man, just a regular, Nike store. Nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. But I'm just keep looking around. Next up is the Adidas store. I'm not too excited about what I'm going to find in here. The Nike store didn't have much, but overall, I'm still just enjoying the vibe and, enjoying my vacation. Let's go. All right, they're showing respect to AE. Got some AE1 lows in here. Not a big fan of the AE1s just in general because, you can't really wear them off the court. I haven't found any colorways that you can wear off the court. They got these like pewter color ones, but they definitely gave a bunch of colorways in these shoes, so I can respect that. They got these like green iridescent ones. They okay. Once again, just a strictly hooping shoe. You're not gonna wear this off the court. But, I'm glad they got some retro basketball shoes here. I mean, regular basketball. And they got these Sambas, clean colorway, the navy with the light, like navy on there. That's a nice colorway in these Sambas. Great quality on their leather. They got these, like, yellow joints. They got these, too. The gray joints, those pretty clean. I'm guessing those exclusive. They got them in a tan joint as well. He's pretty smooth. Overall, got some decent colorways in these Sambas. Nothing eye-popping, nothing like spectacular, but, it's just a little bit of love over here. They got these Sambas right there, black with the silver, those cold. They got some, just regular Adidas. Nothing crazy at this outlet. Once again, I'm just enjoying the vibes, honestly. Like I forgot what those, I think those Gazelles, those okay. Got the Stan Smiths Classic, you know what I mean, 20% off. But as far as like anything hot, I'm not really finding anything. I'm just looking around and seeing, just regular shoes I found at the Adidas outlet in any one of our stores. They got the Puig. I want to say, is that Yasiel Puig, the baseball player? Those are pretty clean. That's a nice colorway in these Adidas, like a clay red, but nothing really crazy. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just look around, keep going. They had a finish line and there wasn't nothing in there. So I was asking them like, where's the place to get kicks? And they told me to go to this place called Invictus and also Innova Sport. So I'm gonna go ahead and check those out. From the outside looking in, they looking real basic, but I'm gonna go ahead and trust they word and just go ahead and check it out. They got the up-tempo lows, white with the royal. They got them in white and gray too. They got some ones here, a nice little colorway with that tan with the pink. Those remind you of those Kith joints that came out, but a different style. Overall, these got some decent little ones in here. So they wasn't lying. There's a decent little swag in here. I ain't never seen those Air Force Ones before. They got the, it looked like it's made out of like some type of cotton. Those gonna get dirty real quick. You can't even wear those one day without them getting demolished. So, them one wear onlys right there. And got some dunks, got some DN8s, got some shocks. Like, luckily I was able to get these shocks at the outlet. But I was on the hunt for these for a while. I just need them at a good price, and I was able to finally get them. But those are classic Nike Shox right there. I had to get those. But, overall, they got some decent little shoes. Nothing crazy, but, better than the other stores I was going into. So this is definitely the spot you want to hit up there. Innova. They got 20% off the all-white ones. Can't beat that. Got that little two-tone Air Force One. Nothing too crazy. Overall, just okay. But then they got these they got these Air Max 90 infrareds. You rarely see those. They got them in the wheat. Got the navy ones. They got the blazers. You know, got the kicks, house shoes. You know, they got a decent little selection here. They got the up-tempo slides. And, you know, just regular degular overall. But this is definitely the spot you want to hit up if you're trying to get some of the latest kicks. Now hitting up the Jordan side of everything. They got a lot of Team Jordans. Nothing, you know, like Spizikes, all that. No real retros. I'm not seeing anything. But they got a lot of the, you know, fusions and stuff like that. Nothing really retro. Could be missing something, but yeah, I didn't really see that many retros here. Just, you know, just all the mix-ups. But I'm gonna keep looking though. They got some felines in here. You rarely see felines in stores, so you know, kudos to them for doing that, putting that in there. And then they got like, you know, Converse. Oh, they got the Cherrywood 2 lows. This is a shoe I've been looking for a while. I just need it for like $60, $70. Like I can't pay anything, but they got some 2 lows in here. First retros I've came across. Nothing else though. But you know, overall we're gonna keep looking. They got the Sambas here, like the soccer joints. Those pretty clean, like that colorway. They got them 40% off. They got them in the black too. I think them like strictly like when you want to play in the soccer with them, you might not wear them for fashion. I could be wrong. Nothing really catching my eye other than that. You know, just regular degular. But yeah, got blazers, ones, and they got those crazy ones right there. Well, yeah, man, nothing that's, you know, catching the eye, so to speak. It's just, you know, looking regular degular. I went to Innova, but I'ma just they got these. You rarely see these. These the Lucky Green 5s. Those clean. I went to Innova. They didn't really have nothing, so I ain't gonna throw it in this vlog. But they got more, you know, just mashups of Jordans. But overall, I went to Innova. You'll see it here, but nothing really crazy. They just got like a lot of Hokas, a lot of, you know, UAs, a lot of running shoes. Nothing really, you know, film worthy. They don't really have many shoes. But you know, I'm just glad that I was able to go ahead and check it out. Everybody in there was real nice. But, you know, other than that, this place was a little bit booty cheeks. Cannot lie. And also, man, you know, they have a lot of places. I was telling you, they have over like 200 places. You know, I love Fat Tuesday, so I had to go ahead and check it out, man, and get me something to drink, because it was hot outside a little bit. But, you know, I still needed to get me some Fat Tuesdays, because we don't have them in Chicago. I took a picture over there, too, near that Cancun sign. That was pretty clean. But overall, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this vlog. Let's get it. All right, guys, that is the end of the vlog. Overall, it was definitely a decent mall. If you ever been to Cancun, or if you ever going to Cancun, definitely check this place out, because of the, you know, it just has so many stores, man. Like, you know, you got your designer stores, you got your average regular, you know, regular folk stores. Then you have decent attractions. Like they have like an aquarium you can go to. Like you could just take the entire family there, or if you wanted to go with your girl and just do some shopping, you can go there as well. Ubered there, you know, from my hotel that I was in, I Ubered there. And, you know, as far as safety goes, like, you know, it's pretty safe. Like, they make sure that you're safe in that area. Like, they got, you know, police officers with like all ARs and AKs just walking around. So, like, you ain't got to worry about, like, you know, nobody, you know, trying to rob you or anything in the place. So you good on that. Now, if somebody like tries to get you to go outside of that place, you know, say no and, you know, politely walk away from that person. But overall, you know, I definitely like the vibes of this place. You know, if you go during a non-hot day, it's definitely a nice place to walk around and, you know, just enjoy yourself. They got the little Cancun signs you can take pictures near. Just overall, it's a nice vibe. Now, as far as shoe heat, they don't really have it. Like, you know, if we were going shoe heat, my rating would probably be like a 0.5 out of 5. Like, there was nothing there at all. And, you know, once again, like, if you're going to Cancun, you're not really looking for shoes like that. You're just looking for the vibes. You're just looking to see what you can go and stuff like that. So, you know, I definitely understand that. But from a mall standpoint, I would definitely give it like a 4, 4.5, 4.5 out of 5, because you got everything for everybody. All the kids got something they can do. They got places and stuff for the adults to do. You got people who shop, for designer. You got people who shop, like a Foot Locker or a Nike. They got everything for everybody. So, just for that purpose, I would definitely say check it out. And also the vibes are smooth as well. Got a nice ambiance, nice background. Just overall, it's a pretty good time. And hopefully you get a chance to check it out. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Also, if you ever been to the Isla Mall in Cancun, comment down below what store you went to when you went there. Comment down below if it's on your bucket list to go to whenever you do go to Cancun. Whatever, man, just comment that down below and we can chop it up in the comment section. And lastly, peace.